In the Greenhouse All-Stars, 18 legends of the game return for one more run at the crown. They're here to rekindle old battles, find new names for themselves, and maybe, just maybe, be crowned the best player in Greenhouse history. 4 seasons have all led to this. Each week, 3 All-Stars will enter the Greenhouse, earning power in deciding who goes home each cycle. Players in the Greenhouse designate which players are vulnerable at each week's banishment. Additionally, players are able to earn seeds, the in-game currency, and the vulnerable players can use those seeds to buy their way out of precarious situations. Alliances must be forged, lies must be told, and at the end of each cycle, someone has to go home. It's the ultimate game of negotiation. Do you strike now or save your power for later? Do you rescue a valuable ally or do you hang on to your seeds? 18 enter, 1 will leave. This is the Greenhouse All-Stars.
Good morning, All-Stars! I hope everyone had a good sleep. It was so restful. A little nappy.
Yeah.
So welcome to the next week of the Greenhouse All-Stars edition.
What a first night. That was absolutely insane. I do think I played that round as good as I could have. I just have a perception that people are like, oh, Christian is a threat. Christian is a threat. And I knew that would come up at some point. I was able to keep my name out people's mouths for nearly 3/4 of the way of that round. I was put up because the one person that I talked to the least got put in power, right? Shane, I did not talk to really on a game level. The minute I felt unsafety, I was like, get me the fuck off this block. I don't want to be in it. I don't want to be near these fucking people, right? I will say this. Moving forward, I'm not going to take shit lightly anymore. But if you're going to play around with me, I'm not an option. If I'm an option to you, guess what? I don't even fucking care about you in this game. So if I was an option, Shakira, Thomas, Shane, you put me up. Maddie, you let Shane put me up. Those are the main 4. If you put me up and make me an option, I'm coming for your ass. All right? That's it.
Before we can start, do not stampede, but I need a volunteer. Ooh, the first person I saw was Grandmama. Please join me up here.
Okay. Yes. This is where you give me money, right?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Are you gonna hold it?
Yeah.
The wheel.
Yes.
Spin the wheel for me.
I don't know what's good or bad.
Hell yeah. That was a bad spin. I'll do it like that.
I will allow. All right, she spun to the number 8. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Congratulations. Join me up here. He is our first team captain. But I also need you to spin the wheel.
Ooh, a good spin.
Great spin. Oh,
1.
Number 1, Lily. Please join us up here, and I think y'all get the gist of how this is gonna go. Oh, great job. Number 7. So wait, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gabrielle's your lucky day.
Gabrielle.
Grandmother wants to be in Grandmama's family.
I was combining Grandmama and Gabrielle. Okay. Again, give us a good one. 3. 1, 2, 3. Join us up here, baby.
7.
5, 6. Ross, join us up here. So we will now have a snake draft, and we will have 5 teams of 3. Do the math.
Christian. Love saying my name.
Say my name. Miss Lily. Shakira.
Let me see those faces. Who's the prettiest of them all?
Ooh. Don't have to be personal.
Oh, Claire.
Oh.
You're all pretty, but
Love them all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Mr. Spicy himself, Brody.
That's what
I will take Brandon.
Interesting. Okay.
Let's go with Thomas.
Because it's a snake.
It's a
I did the
snake.
same thing.
Wait, are we blue?
Damn right we are.
There it is.
There it is. Thank you. Come join us, Grandmama.
Where's my rank low again? Welcome. Where's the button? That's one.
oh, you posing? You posing for me? Come on, baby, come on.
Hey, about girl power.
All right, Dora.
Second to last
I wouldn't say that, Patrick.
So, Brady, the good news is you can still compete in this challenge, but you cannot win anything. This challenge will take 4 minutes, literally. No lie. We have in the center right here, this ice chest is full of ping pong balls. You will get 3 balls on this first round to use as votes. You can deposit your votes in one of 2 places. There is a team bucket. You place your ball in that bucket to eliminate an entire team. There's individual cups. Those votes in those cups will give that remaining player immunity or a seed in that round. So once again, there will be no seed immunity competition. Once a team is eliminated, they may no longer vote or be voted for. The unpicked player can participate the whole time. Go Brady. So everyone grab 3 balls right now. So round 1 seed is up for grabs. And on my mark, if my timer's ready, go.
Anyone want it?
We can put multiple balls in a bucket.
You have 60 seconds, which now you probably have 45.
What if there's a tie in individual buckets?
Brady breaks ties.
Do any of y'all want a seed? We put all 3 or just 1?
We're focusing more on eliminating a team.
Y'all tell me where to vote.
I'll take a seat.
Anyone else want to object? Because
I would also take a seat.
look, I'm out here. I gotta make some friends.
Do we get to refill balls or not? Do we get to repick balls or not?
For the next round?
Yeah.
3 seconds. Drop those balls.
3 seconds.
All right, drop
All right, stop. No,
They have to use their balls, so let them drop it.
All right, everyone back up. If everyone can stand in front of your individual bucket, and we'll have you announce your number.
Does anyone have 3 or more? Okay, so announce your numbers, all 3 of you.
3, 8.
Why do you need to make us go first, Claire?
All right, Claire, with 8 balls, has won the first round, and so she is awarded a seed.
All right, Claire.
Good job, Claire.
Okay, does any team have more than 3 seeds? 3 votes? Okay, Pink, how many did you have?
13.
Okay,
7.
Are you kidding?
No. Oh no, people hate me. 7.
all right.
Okay, and officially with 13 votes, the pink team has been eliminated, so sorry. You can now join the sidelines.
So, I mean, I feel like it's a chance of targeting me because I'm good at competitions. And so
just like taking one away from me is always a chance, but I do think it's mostly you.
I think it's also that is the least offensive thing to just say, oh, well, it's Brody. Let's just put the votes on Brody's team. Then that's an easy first decision, and then we can see where everyone else voted and go from there.
I think what's more important is who gets out like this next one, because I feel like that's objectively the most trivial.
And I do think like it's interesting to see who people are rallying behind for immunity of the seeds. They're at 8.
Yeah, Claire's in a great position right now.
And I think that's going to be like a lot of the girls are grouped up together.
Okay, so let me explain to you all.
Yeah, I'm interested in
my
how the
reasoning.
name don't matter.
So we had said in the greenhouse, look, we don't plan on going after each other. Then everything was good. I felt like we were all jiving. Never crossed my mind. Ross bids. I go upstairs, and Maddie's like vehemently on y'all's side of like, you like I'm supporting Ross here. Who's going after me? So I took it as
I want you to know I didn't know he was gonna bid on that.
That's fine. It didn't offend me. Like for Ross, it was the right move because he was my choice of the season 4 people. And I told Ross that basically. But Maddie sat there and like, it's fine if you want to back that side, but she had no conversations with me after saying like, hey, we're gonna be good for this round. And like that to me was like, oh, you just don't want to work with me. And like you have made no conversations, and then you like are supporting the person who's trying to like actively said, I'm getting Brody out if I win this. And so, and I think it was a person who had small ties with everyone, but it was no one's biggest ally. So people, I think, will get over it sooner than later. And I think she's one of those people that's going to get far in the States. Just by the default, like, the way
she's going to do well. And I think she doesn't have that natural threat as attached to her name as most other people here. So I think she would have been able to kind of fly under the radar a bit.
No, she's competitive, but she's never loud. And so people will let that pass for a long time.
All right, round 2, 4 balls. Immunity is up for grabs. And 3, 2, 1, begin.
Can I have some more, please?
That is
Yeah.
It'll be a record.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry guys.
Wait.
Oh, God.
Are we allowed to count them? Wait, no, we're not done. How many? 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Cheers more.
What? Not that short?
Okay, so everyone stand in front of their individual buckets. Does anyone have more than 7?
No individual.
Can you each announce your numbers?
13.
He's up counting to see us.
13.
Okay, so Brady has the power to break the tie.
I'm going to give it to Shakira.
Slide.
Thank you very much. And now we will do the teams. Does anyone have more than 15, or have you counted them yet?
Oh, you're the only team with more than 15? So sorry, you have been eliminated. Please move all of your buckets.
Well, we didn't get out first.
That kind of sucked.
What? That? Yeah, I'm pretty pissed off.
Yeah.
After last night, I'm really pissed off. Because that is not how that was supposed to go at all.
Yeah.
Like, when I talked to Brody, he said,
Last night?
yes, he said, don't put anyone up from 2 or 4. And I was like, I can't put anyone up from 3. And I said, okay, well, that leaves Christian, Meredith, Brandon. And he was like, Christian's being really weird tonight. And all he does is...
Brody said that?
Yes. And then he was like, he kind of plays the middle, and that's how he gets far in the game. And I was like, okay, so I feel like I'm pretty subservient to whatever you want right now because you're gonna fly drop, obviously. And I don't know what talks he had with Maddie, but it seemed to me that it was basically do what I say or I'm gonna fly trap you.
Yeah.
And so I did it, and he fucking fly trapped her.
Yeah.
Because Thomas told me that Brody was gonna secretly fly trap you if. So if Brady would have gone, he would have done Gavin. If Gavin was gonna go, he was gonna do you, but then he didn't do you. So now I don't know what Thomas is fucking doing because he told me that when y'all were voting.
I
had a fear.
What sucks is I was like on the waffle round. I didn't hear anything about non-nominations from anyone. So like I was in the dark the whole time. Patrick leans over and goes, "Who you voting?" And I go, "Dude, I don't even know." Like I literally did not get to talk to anybody. Y'all were all upstairs having the Council of Trent up there.
Which
like,
was bullshit.
Like,
which is why he voted her out, because he was contradicting himself. And Maddie goes, "You're contradicting yourself," and he got pissed off and voted her. I'm pretty pissed off about it.
Yeah,
because it should not have been her. It was not supposed to be you.
He was put in a really tough spot. I don't. Obviously, if it was me or Maddie, I guess I'm fine.
Yeah, no,
But
I get that.
I'm more wary of Thomas and Shakira because Shakira's got safety.
Well, Shakira got safety, but also, like her and Thomas have been lying about being together. Like
they're obviously
they're
together.
conjoined. So like, what sucks is like I felt that I was just being pushed out of conversations late last night, and that's why I uprooted. I was like, no one wants to talk to me. At a certain point, no one wanted to talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it was y'all were more so focused on Venus flytrap, but like the votes I was trying to go after,
absolutely,
were like people were not talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, I'll uproot because I'm not getting the vibe, and I'm hearing my name all of a sudden.
Right.
So right now, I just want to find who I can trust again. I'm basically like rebuilding.
Yes.
Same. And I told you when you put me up, I'm not gonna hold a grudge. It's a game. You had to put someone up.
Dude, did you see this challenge? We don't have a choice.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to work together.
Yeah.
Which is why I was like, dude, I don't ever think that you were in danger one, and I would have given you the seed.
I don't think that was like that coordinated because I'm pretty sure whoever wins is coordinated.
So this is round 3, and if you follow the trend, this is for a seed. And on my call, 3, 2, 1, begin.
I mean, I don't want us just to choose out of proximity, but if it's not out of proximity, then that's also fine.
Physical proximity of our buckets?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we weren't doing that.
Okay.
We were traveling across yonder.
I kind of would like a seed.
I'm good with
I'll give you a seed.
I was a nice surprise.
Does anyone not want greenhouse?
Oh, no. I don't know how the last team goes to the greenhouse.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming as well. But okay, I think we probably only have 20 more seconds.
Yeah. We would also like to know how it works. That if we win greenhouse and I'm immune, am I?
It's an ineffective immunity. You just have both, which means that immunity doesn't mean it. Okay,
That would be a waste.
we probably only have like 10 seconds left. So.
Okay, well then, we want them in the house, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, girl. Shady.
Like what happened?
No, I just pulled it.
Oh.
Okay, that's time.
Okay, first individually, does anyone have more than 15?
Ava.
I think I do, but I gotta count.
Yeah, I put 3 in there.
I'm 18.
And Ava?
15.
Okay, Thomas has won that part of the challenge. And now teams, does anyone have more than 20?
Huh? Oh, sorry, we don't have any.
We don't have any either. We have a tie. 3-way tie. What are you gonna do?
Blue team, so sorry, but you have been eliminated. Okay, everyone. Round 4 is going to begin, and this round is for immunity.
If y'all want greenhouse, I've been in there. I would take immunity.
But if y'all have immunity, do y'all want to save it and use it as immunity
Yeah,
and someone
because-
else on your team get immunity?
Which I want to say, I will put these 5 wherever if you guys promise me safety this round. I'm willing to do that.
Yeah, if I'm
greenhouse,
I'm willing to do this.
I'm a little nervous since I almost got put up by those people last time.
I did get
For
put
immunity.
up.
You did get put up, it's true. Yeah, so.
And I wasn't picked.
Can y'all move? Y'all too loud.
So, is everyone okay with that?
I'm okay with going in the greenhouse if we're not gonna go up. Same.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Is that a deal over
Then I'm
me
fine with
too?
that. So then we can eliminate our team.
Are y'all cool with that?
Who's the best person to have
going in the
immunity?
greenhouse if I'm not a nominator because this is my second time in the greenhouse and it's round 2.
So
Okay.
are
Would
you
y'all be
two
willing to be the
nominate?
nominator?
I am okay with that. I'm scared of a target, but I would do that if, we're all in agreement.
And safety?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
Who wants immunity then?
we're putting immunity with y'all and
One of you
voting
guys?
your team out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, is Lily taking
Do
immunity?
you think I need it more, or do you think Brady needs it more?
I can't get immunity.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Oh,
yeah, Brady
then
can't.
I have to just
Then
hope
we
that
can put
they love
immunity
me.
with Lily.
Okay.
And
It doesn't really matter.
vote the team out.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
I'll go over here.
And sign. Okay, individually, Lily has the most falls. Okay, and the green team has been eliminated.
Good job, Maroon!
So you will enter the greenhouse and you will have to agree on who receives each power. Thank you so much and good luck.
Do you want to hear this? I'm going to explain my reasoning for last night since we have everyone here, and I wasn't able to do it last night, which is where I typically would have done this.
You did give a seat. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, to be fair, it was very big. So,
Peace and love, girl.
last night, I chose Maddie because we had all agreed when we went to the greenhouse that we were not going after each other. I had not talked to Maddie at all last night, throughout the entire round, and then I went upstairs and she was actively supporting Ross, who had said he was coming after me if he won that fly trap.
Is that true?
It wasn't 100%.
That's not true.
It's what I had heard from several people. So I thought it was true.
I heard Thomas was the fly trap target as well.
Yeah, Ava told me that, so.
I had heard that it was me, and I believed it was me. So
To be transparent, it was down to you two and one other person.
Yeah.
But
okay.
and the main reason is, I don't know if y'all watched my season. I got fly trapped, and it's because I trusted someone and I wanted it in my hand if I was gonna get it. So
it's fair,
right?
It's why I didn't hold it against you when I voted.
No, yeah.
Do we
But-
have 3 cameras?
Yes, maybe I don't know. So
Yeah, we do.
the reason
Why did you turn it on Maddie?
So the reason I turned it on Maddie is because we agreed we were not going after each other, and then I thought she was actively supporting someone who was directly coming after me.
So you went after the person that's supporting someone instead of the person?
Yes, because he was backed into a corner. I can't blame him for defending himself. She was not at risk and decided to choose a side.
him into using it on you?
That's what I felt. I may have interpreted it wrong. That last night, that is how I felt, and it's the reason I voted the way I did. Because I thought Maddie was the one that's trying to say, season 4, I don't know why you're doing this. You need to go after Brody if he's coming after you. And so that was how I interpreted it. I'm not saying I was right. I'm just saying that's the way I thought last night at 1 a.m. And it was my reason for choosing her. Because I felt like she went back on her word, so I didn't trust that my word meant anything to her either.
Fair enough.
Don't know if it's a legitimate reason, don't know if it makes any sense, but it was the reason at the time.
It's already happened and she's gone, so.
But I just wanted to explain myself because it did come out of nowhere for a lot of people.
Yes. It did.
So.
Each eliminated team will get to pick one of 4 seed huts. The first team eliminated will get to choose first. Please step forward.
So you go. What y'all want?
What are the seed hunts?
The seed hunts are XOXO, Cordially, Until Next Time, and Toodles.
Y'all choose.
Read into it what you want.
I have no preference at all. Do we read it now or we wait?
Go with Lucas and you'll.
You need to go with your cameraman and. Alright, will the second eliminated team step forward and choose your envelope? Which will it be?
Yeah, I don't like that one.
You don't like that one? No. Alright. Boom.
We're gonna do
They have chosen Cordially. Alright, team 3, please step forward and choose your envelope.
Toodles.
Toodles. Whatever will you choose? Please come forward. It's going to be a tough decision, but choose.
I'm so torn.
Choose wisely. Choose wisely. Thank you so much.
Another reason I chose Maddie is I think she was a lot of people's final two.
Really?
Because they think they can beat her, and she's going to be agreeable throughout the whole game.
Okay.
And I think a lot of people were a lot closer to her than they ever wanted anyone to know, because she was talking to a lot of people, and I was not one.
Yeah.
I was not one.
And so part of my reason was, this person's making deep connections in night one and not trying to play round one.
Well, how did you know that?
Because I could watch how Shane reacted anytime someone would talk to her. When I sat on that couch, I saw 3 different people come up to her, sit down and say something, and then go sit.
Yeah.
And I'm not about that where I have no idea what they're saying.
Yeah.
And so my thought was, if she goes out, that breaks up this game a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to need more connections. You know what? Maybe people are against me for a round because I just took out who they thought they were close with, or who they were close with. But long term, if I'm going to stay, it's the only way I can actually have a real connection in the game.
It is smart. Now that makes sense.
But I can't
I
say
was
that
not
in front
seeing
of
that. I
the
heard it so hurt.
Shanes and Shakira's, and because I think Shane and Shakira both had a long-term deal with
They
that.
are talking to each
I'll
other
be
a lot
frank,
as
she
well.
even offered me that she felt good with me till like late game. She said that directly to me.
I think she says that to everyone,
Probably
which is why people buy it and why she had to go.
XOXO, Gossip Girl.
Let's read it.
Agree on 2 teammates to complete this challenge. They will play Russian doll tic-tac-toe. The player who wins the game gets a seed.
You guys know how to play it?
Oh, I know how to play it, but it's tic-tac-toe with you can capture other people.
Sure. I've never played.
I don't think it's necessarily beneficial for me to get a seed right now.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That being said, I do owe 2 people seeds, so I would like to at least pay those back. But I'm also okay letting y'all do this one if y'all want it.
I'll be completely frank here. I think I'd just rather the seed to stay between us in that sense, which is almost why I don't want you to play, that you don't even have the opportunity
That's
to do.
fine.
I know it might be a little shitty to say.
Well, the only thing is it then doesn't debt me to 2 people.
Because you don't have anything.
Because I don't have anything, and they did give me something.
Yeah.
To where, not to say that it locks me in with these people, but it does make it harder if they're like really adamant about something for me to directly go against them when they help me in round 1. Neither of you 2 were going home last night at any point. It was basically Ross.
Yeah, I figured it was going to be Ross.
Alright.
Good luck.
Good luck, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're trying to get 4 in a row, just like tic-tac-toe, but 4. You can place any size piece when it's your turn, and you can place a bigger piece on any smaller piece, whether it's yours or the other color. That's really kind of it. Any questions?
I think I understand.
Okay. Either you can go first, you can go first.
Okay.
You only have 2 of these things, right?
We had 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
the 4. Okay. Congrats.
Oh no, I've won a challenge.
It's okay. I think objectively you can probably pass off pretty safely without too much of a threat attached to your name.
Yeah. It's not too bad.
I'll be honest, Birdie's probably going to get targeted to high hell this round.
Oh, for sure.
I feel bad saying it like that, but
The thing is, I'm not worried about Brody as much as I'm worried about some people who are flying under the radar because of Brody.
I agree.
I am personally kind of unhappy with the fact that, like, apparently Thomas was a target, and that's not happening because I feel like he is very quietly amassing much more power than I would like him to have.
I agree. I think he's very well connected, especially with the 2 people that were removed last night, had no connections to Thomas.
Yes, and I think, like, he and Shakira especially, but I feel like he makes friends easily in this game.
And something I think is significantly different in some people play style. A lot of people have been saying you don't want to play by the season lines and whatever, and they aren't necessarily. They're playing by their best friend line,
Right.
Which is an interesting dynamic because at least I think Claire and Brody are going to betray each other to some capacity. I don't think those two will.
Yeah, I don't think Claire and Brody are necessarily playing together, but I don't think they're inherently playing against each other. I feel like they're just neutral players.
Yeah.
Thomas and Shakira are not acting like that.
No, because multiples on.
All of your seeds will now be put in the vault, as will any future seeds you earn. For each round that you don't touch your vault, you get a seed added in interest. This interest scheme ends the moment one of you takes your seed out of the vault. You may do so at any time. Only the first player who withdraws first gets their interest. All others receive only the seed they've already earned.
So if we can get away with this round
With not being on the
without not needing to use a seed.
Yeah.
How many seeds do you have?
I have 0.
I've got 3.
I have 2.
But if either of us go on, I just have to pull it.
I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's like a cool idea.
It's cool.
We don't have to do anything. We can just
Yeah,
talk
we
to
literally
them.
just go.
Yeah.
Toodles. Each teammate must choose a unique non-teammate target. The first person to outlast their target wins 2 seeds.
God, I had this last time.
This one sucks.
And it says non-teammate, which means we have to choose people outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Outlast, like in general, like
the first
game.
The first person that we choose that goes out, we get 2 seeds.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So like if I choose Ava, he chooses Shakira, you choose whoever.
Yeah.
If Ava goes out,
Yeah.
then I get 2 seeds.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, then we don't really.
Yeah, then we're good.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got.
Did you end up getting anything or no?
Yes.
Okay.
I did. Okay, so ours says, until next time. So, agree on one teammate to be the, quote, troublemaker. As soon as that player is nominated for banishment, the other member of the team split 2 seeds.
Should probably be me.
Wait, banishment from this or banishment?
Banishment from the game. Yeah. If y'all want a best shot at 2 seeds, I feel like, no offense, I would be a target before I.
Well, we can't, right? Because we have immunity.
It's like any round.
Yeah.
Until a certain point.
Yeah, it's not necessarily this round.
Yeah.
It's
What do you
just
mean?
like, okay, you say that I'm deemed the troublemaker. Okay, this round, obviously, I can't be put up because I'm immune. But say the subsequent round, I am. As soon as I'm nominated for banishment, you 2 get each a seed.
Gotcha.
Did I interpret that correctly?
I think. Yeah. I think we should probably clarify with them that it's not that it doesn't have
Not
to be
this
used
round.
this round. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do y'all think that my reasoning is my logic is reasonable?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Great. And I feel like you have, especially this early. I mean, I don't really feel like you have enough or any people against you. You know what I mean? So I really feel like this early, especially if you went up, I don't really see you being actually voted out.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you were going to risk it, so I think you would be okay.
Yeah. Well, thank you for volunteering.
Yeah.
No problem.
Thank you.
Do we tell them the truth or?
That I'm the troublemaker?
Yeah.
Oh no, because I don't want that to be a reason that people put me out.
So maybe should we just lie and say we
I
have a
think
little challenge?
we could just say what it was, but not tell them who we picked, and be like, ours just said that when one of us gets put up, that the other people get seats. Because if we don't tell them who it is, and they can't track when we get this, you know what I mean?
Sure.
And that's
Which
true.
might be helpful.
Maybe they won't even nominate us because they don't want us to get seats.
Oh, true. Yeah, they don't want more seed
more seeds going out
in the game. Yeah. So that would maybe make me less likely to be.
That's true.
Okay, so if people ask, tell them the truth, but you have to tell them that.
Yeah. Wait, tell them the truth as in tell them
that it's you.
Tell them that it's me.
But tell them whenever she gets it, we get more seeds. That will scare people not wanting to nominate her anyway.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
There you go.
Yes.
Figured out.
That was great.
Yay! Teamwork.
Okay, after we use the bathroom. Yes. And then I want to go sleep on other people's seat hunts.
Yes.
It's nice.
Because of the nature of the challenge, there are no placements, which means you just have to agree amongst yourself who is getting what.
Are you all good with me taking tulip like we talked about?
Yeah, I don't want to
Yes.
put you in a tough position.
Then I will take tulip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Claire is the tulip.
First off, I'm glad I picked you guys for
Yes.
this team.
Yeah. No, I like this.
And it was
Yeah,
mainly
yeah.
because I feel like last night we had good little
Right.
chit chat, and then maybe I didn't see you for an hour and a half.
Right. And I was like, but she's still good.
I still want us to. So
Right.
this is like me saying we're tight.
Yeah.
Even from here on out, like I
Yeah.
got your back, you got mine, that kind of thing. How do you feel?
Yeah. Well, between the flowers aside, I agree with everything you said.
Yeah,
I really like y'all.
This is a vibe.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah. We went together. Like we figured it out. We went together. So like anything y'all want to do, that is okay. Like if y'all want to talk through nominations and figure out what's best for. What's the best thing for all of us?
We can agree to like reconvene before y'all have to nominate.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Make sure we're all on the same
Because
page.
that's what it is that I don't need, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need collaboration, but I strongly want it. Does that make sense? Because I also don't want to make bad blood and make rifts,
Yeah.
you know? So, and it's not just like confiding in y'all, but I just want to make sure, like, y'all, like, if y'all have good feelers, like, to, you know, let me know. And I'll do the same. Like, if I'm hearing something, you know, I'll let you know before we officially nominate. But that's what it is that I'd love to collaborate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm glad we're in the greenhouse, but it is still early, and I don't want this to like come back and bite us in the ass. So like I got you guys here.
Exactly.
But after last night, I'm really glad we're safe. And But yeah, we can compare notes and see like if I put up this person, is that going to hurt you? Like I don't want to. I don't want to do anything that's going to jeopardize.
And
you
if
guys.
y'all decide on a target, like I'll make sure I don't block someone that would like harm that in any way. Do y'all have a preference on who gets what? Because I think the big differentiator is that Sunflower gets to say they give their people seeds.
Right. Right.
But Rose only has to put up one person.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Do you have a preference?
I don't.
Really? Between the two, you don't care?
Really? I mean, between the two, I think Rose is the lesser.
Yeah, that's. I was like, I bet we're both gonna want Rose.
I don't mind taking Sunflower, but I really think that, like, the people that are not in the greenhouse, they can scheme. So what I'm saying is that, like, if I pick Sunflower, I really have to pick people that like, maybe wouldn't, like...
rock the boat too much.
Right. But I'm thinking, like, with putting more seeds into the game after the game we just had and last night,
The two people that got seeds are me and Ava? No, Thomas. Me and Thomas.
Yeah, and then I don't know how, like, I'm thinking I have one seed, and Holly, seed count is 1, right?
Yes.
Okay. As in, like, that's what I'm thinking about, is that, like, if I take Sunflower, it's not necessarily the 2 people that I'm nominating, it's that, what are they doing right now? What are they planning? Is it going to be uproot? Are they going to rally together and do fly trap on the second round? Right? Because they have fly trap now, and then that's the last one.
It would be like 20 seeds.
It would start
for
at
fly trap.
18.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Okay. All right, so then really we just have to worry about...
And like
uproot.
worst case is uproot
Okay.
or green. Well, is green
Thumb
thumb
isn't in play.
That's worst case, but like either way, one of us is still in there.
But they're coming in, so I would say...
Yeah, we need to pick.
Well, I know that I think you prefer Rose, lesser of the two.
I do, but I don't want to put you in a bad spot.
I think
either one is good for you in like a negotiating, like connecting
I
standpoint.
think, from an outsider's perspective, I think you can also make the argument of, given my history in the game, like I wanted to prove that I can get the most powerful position and just take this opportunity to establish myself as an
long
all-star.
character arc.
Yeah. That's what I think too. Well, I don't know if I'll get the feel if I want to announce it like that, just because.
If you want the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. And it's that like I'm making sure to feel and get trust before, like, because that is what I'm thinking is that okay. But I agree with you. So
Are you sure you're okay with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Even though Sunflower would match my outfit.
I know, huh?
Okay, and so our final greenhouse standings. Claire is the tulip, Abrielle is the rose, and Jessica is the sunflower. We're like the Powerpuff Girls.
That's what I said. I'm here. Yes. That's what I was thinking.
Did I punch you? Oh no, you just hit my arm. It's okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you, boo. Thank you.
I'm so excited. Like, I feel like last round, you were on the outskirts a lot. Like, people weren't involving you in conversation. So I think this is a great opportunity for you to, like...
Yeah, and mingle and put my stuff in. And that was really because... And so, like, my first 2 rounds of the seasons, it was that, like, sporadic surface, like, scrambling. And this, like I said, like, in round 2 having this, I think it is a great opportunity to get my feels out.
Definitely.
It's just really hard because I'm not malicious and I don't want to target, and it's so easy with this.
I know.
So I'm like nervous.
Yeah. Oh, you're good. Well, sweet.
Yeah. So, but I really want like general consensus. I can't imagine that the biggest target right now is Brody.
Yeah, I mean, he just fly trapped somebody.
Yeah, dude. I mean, and I know, like, but after seeing, like, Maddie, like, my heart breaks.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So it's hard. But, I mean, that's, like, really the only, and it's not like that's my only person. It's that, I think that's the group's only person.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm starting with.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, I am talking to people, knowing their feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a little nervous this round because I feel like some people would want to get in your ear to target me.
Okay.
And so that's why I immediately wanted to like come speak to you.
Thank you, because we talked last night, and
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna listen to those people, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna let you pick.
Right. Well, because like I felt like we had like a decent connection yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But I figured you would be more of an open slate since I've from my point of view, like people weren't just involving you in conversations, which I think is like to their detriment, you know.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, after the chaos of last round, I know that I talked to everyone in the game, but like, how much substance did I get to talk to them with, or like, because there's some people that I talked to once or twice for a few seconds, or only in a group setting, that like, I still don't have the feelers out. But I do hope you're cool with me.
Cheers.
Cheers for the 5th placers.
That's right.
Because
we gotta stick together.
When I saw you go out at 5th place, it hurt my heart because I know that's my curse placement. Like,
oh yeah, you said that you played online and
I
you
played
got
online
like 5th place.
and I got 5th place, and then I came here and got 5th and was like, holy shit, I'm cursed. So
yeah,
and I know that that's like a killer spot to go out in.
Yeah, it's right before like the real juice happens.
Mm-hmm. And you were a really good player.
Thank
so,
you.
Like,
I thought you would. I mean, obviously.
I would. They couldn't kill me until
right. That's how
so
I felt. I said that to you. You and Meredith, I think.
Yes, and I want to talk to Meredith too about the same
Y'all
thing.
played really
because
well.
I think we had like a kind of similar scenario.
Right.
Usually the 5th placers are always like right short
So
because
close.
they're good players.
That's the thing,
So,
is
like,
that it's like kind of one of the last good opportunities to get this person out before you have to go against them in jury.
Yes, exactly. So if you want to have
I
the
love-
5th placers thing,
I'm
like
down.
I'll watch your back, you watch mine.
This will just be our signal. The 5th placers.
A little jazz hand.
Okay.
I would say, like, out of everybody that's here, the one with the biggest target would obviously be Brody. But honestly, you know, I'm looking for people's feel of, like, what they say to me. Like, if people start tossing out names, that's where we're looking to get into the nitty-gritty this hour of people tossing out names.
Okay.
So that's kind of where I wanted to start with, is that if you hear like a scheme going around and stuff like that, I just want to be in on it, because I'm not looking to create huge waves, but I definitely want to, you know, hear what everybody's talking about and then kind of make a play.
Yeah, I think
off of that.
I think that mentality is going to be good. I don't think this is going to put a big target on you unless like you just like go rogue and do something.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not super concerned. I feel good with you. I would never do anything to put you in jeopardy. But if like you hear my name, I would just appreciate like a heads up or something. If I hear any like rumblings that people are pushing one way,
Yeah,
and I can
that's
get
what
you
I wanna
something
hear.
because you have to nominate too. So it's like
I know.
something easy
Yeah.
would be better.
And what's cool is that, like, they get 2 seats. So it's kind of, it's a little bit like compensation. So that's honestly what I'll hear. Like, honestly, if I'm like talking to people, they might say like, vote me out, like put me up to get a seat. Can I get my back?
Yeah.
This is how you apply sunscreen, y'all. You saw me do all that?
Like, we all made an agreement. We literally all promised, and everyone...
Oh, like in the greenhouse.
Yeah, not to do that. And everyone has been saying, Brody plays messy, and I defended him for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel stupid.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you're not stupid, huh?
And you're so smart.
You're so smart.
Like, I felt hurt because I was like, look, especially all last round, I was like, we're gonna go on honest, stupid me, it's All-Stars. And then I was like, bro.
Well, but like to make a, I mean, Brody does this, but like to do something that betrayal focused in round one is a touch.
And then
I mean,
story,
when
I
he
was
gets what's
like-
coming to him, like he deserves it.
He was always going back, and he even said, depending on who goes, whether it's Brady or Gavin, I will choose something that's going to affect the other person.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I don't know why he felt like I was close to
And
Maddie when
even-
she nominated me, but
I'll take it. My thing was the reason why, because I was in the room, was he contradicted himself. Do you want me to get out? You're fine. You were in the room.
Yeah.
Like
we're dragging
he
Brody.
contradicted himself, and Maddie said you're contradicting yourself, and then he flag trapped her because she spoke up.
Yeah.
And I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
That pisses me off.
Well, Claire's
Like,
too
a
low.
woman spoke up, and you still flag trapped her.
Claire's
And you
too low.
promised not to.
But I do agree with you. I think that, listen, I like Brody as a person, but his reasoning for getting Maddie out was ridiculous.
Me when I just click the suggested bar on my keyboard, and whatever comes out of my mouth, that's what the keyboard says.
Yeah.
Did she? No. She didn't give you a seed or contribute to that? Oh, I think she might have given me a seed. But if you're gonna fly trap her, say that's why you're doing it. Don't say because you were. It's like you said, he came after the person that was helping us instead of us.
Which, to be very, I did not want you to go either.
No, yeah. I mean,
But
obviously, I
was
didn't want
like,
to go.
your story isn't adding up. It's round one beat. Like, and we were all fucking there.
The
This is
the other problem was that wasn't the only contradiction. His contradiction was, I don't want this to be about seasons. Yet his reasoning for who he was picking was from a season.
Which is what Maddie said, and he was like,
Yeah, she was kind of spitting when she said he was contradicting
I
himself.
think that. All right.
So what's happening? Because I know people are not going to tell me shit this round. Because I think they're going to come after me.
So I just immediately went to speak to Jessica because, like, that is the biggest wild card ever. And she's kind of telling me that she wants to go with, like, general consensus, and she felt like you automatically have a large target on your back.
With the sunflower?
Yes.
Yeah.
So she gets 2 votes, or 2 nominees.
So, if I'm up there, are y'all voting me out?
No,
I don't. I will say this. 2 different people said each of your names to me last night as, well, you could flat trap this person.
Right.
And the reason I didn't, flat trap Ross is because what I said up here was genuine. And I intend on playing with the big players because if not, you're going, I'm going, everyone else is going.
I think we're the biggest perceived players out of. I wouldn't say that because I didn't hear his name really last night.
That's because Patrick's sneaky.
Patrick? I'm most scared of Patrick.
Yeah,
I was, and I've said that to both of you.
Yeah.
And I do not need that to get to Patrick.
I'm not.
because-
No, I that's in confidence. I legitimately think, because I was on the block originally too, that us 3 are the biggest perceived names in the whole entire game right now. You with the Venus flytrap, you with Tulip, and running into the greenhouse, and me being on the block. It just completely elevated us. Yeah. So I do not plan on targeting y'all in any facet in the future, because like y'all, I need y'all in this game.
For
I
sure.
legitimately do. No matter if I trust y'all or not.
Exactly.
Actually, I do.
It's like me.
trust
It's
y'all.
like me and Patrick in my season. Like I didn't necessarily want to work with Patrick in that season, but I kind of had to because if not, I was going.
Y'all forced my fucking hand. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Shane was like, I want it really badly. I was like, what, greenhouse? He was like, yeah. I was like, you just had it.
Yeah, girl, that'd be crazy.
And then also, like, as to be fair, I trust you 100% in greenhouse, but the 2 MFers that you have
I feel the same way.
with you,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely not.
Going into today, after yesterday, Christian, don't trust.
No.
The straight people, the straight man. That is who I.
They have to go.
Yeah.
They have to go. And so that was the first time I was like, absolutely not. And the other team with Brody,
Meredith, Dylan.
Meredith, and Dylan. So Meredith, I can't quite get a read on her yet, which kind of scares me. I want to get in more conversations with her. She doesn't
Same.
really seem very forward, and like she doesn't seem like she wants to work with me. And I can't tell if it's because it's me or if that's just how she
I've got the
plays
same vibe.
in general. But also, every conversation that I have with her, I feel like she's like a step behind on information. So I feel like maybe she's not talking to anyone.
Enough people, yeah. Or staying too long in rooms where you gotta move.
Potentially. So, but so far as the other two, like Dylan, I don't trust him.
I think he'll get desperate if another 4 person goes out. I think he'll get desperate to work with us.
Yeah.
But
I don't trust him, and then of course Brody, I don't trust. But I felt really bad because in their group, Thomas had also said he was like, I think I want it too, but I think he wanted it for the meeting, not necessarily for the nomination power. But with the people that are in the greenhouse right now, I don't feel like Thomas is at risk.
I don't either.
It's Abby, not gonna put up Thomas. Claire, not.
She's
gonna
not.
put
Yeah,
up
she doesn't have flour. She's tulip.
Oh, okay. You saw
And
that.
Jessica.
Jessica.
We have been buttering her up. Granted, I actually do personally like her.
I like
but
her too, and I want to work with her as well. And so I will go to her and pitch and make sure that like the people that we want to be safe, like that she has that in her ear, because I feel like she'll listen to me.
Do you? I don't want you to think that the reason that I was thinking of you, Brody, or that one other person was because I wanted you out. Like I think from the beginning, my idea was to work with you.
Yeah.
But I felt like we were pushed into a corner.
Yeah.
And it might have been bad information, but the information that I got was that it was kind of you or someone from your group that was like pushing that.
So the original conversation happened between like Shane was in the room, which is why I was frustrated that he was like isolating me.
Right.
It was Shane, Brady, me, and Lily. And we were just like throwing out different groups that could possibly like,
As you do in the first round.
Exactly. Like if nobody's saying names, then like there's no mobility happening. So like I very well could have said that. And
I'm not holding that against you. I want to make sure we both know that like it's not a personal thing, and that if you brought up season 4, I don't necessarily think it's a bad game move. But I want you to know that if I brought you up, it's because the only reason was because I was back in the corner. And who else am I going to fly trap besides the person that I think possibly started it, or Brody?
Right. I wanted to be clear, one, that I worked hard to be protective of season 4 people.
And I think
because I wanted Brody to have to choose one of y'all, and not because I wanted to keep Gavin and I wanted to keep you.
Yeah.
And that's just me being transparent with you.
Yeah.
If you bring that to Ava and Dylan, I don't care.
Mum's the word.
But like,
I think I at least owe you that.
I'm trying to like be transparent with you so that you can understand that like I want to work with you.
I also want to work with you because I think right now, the you and Shakira right now, and I don't even know if y'all are working together.
We're really not.
I believe you, but I think that just based on how I think y'all are both doing well, and so obviously I want to work with y'all, and I think I can help y'all. But yeah, I was hoping that last night wouldn't put like such a wedge that we can't work together going forward.
And I'm fine with doing that until like top 10, and we can reassess. And like and I don't mean that like to say like top 10 like all guns are blazing against each other, but like just as like a tangible marker.
Okay, listen, let's do that then.
We just can't nominate each other until top 10.
We can't nominate each other until top 10, and I'm not going to vote you out.
Sure.
And I would prefer if you not vote me out.
Yeah.
I think because I think that there's a lot of meat left on the bone for you and I to work together. I really do, and I think we can be pretty effective doing that.
Yeah.
I will say this, and I just told I'm telling everyone whose name was thrown out as someone I should Venus flytrap last night that they were said. Your name was said by 2 different people.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you who.
I can guess.
But you can probably guess.
I can guess.
I think you're well aware of who these people are.
I can guess. If I hope it's these people because I've kind of painted them as well.
I'm fairly certain it sounds like you're also not jiving with these people.
Well, I don't know if it's these people, but if it is these people, they are also the people spreading.
Yes, you're right.
Spreading
yes, you're
that
right.
you were coming after me.
Oh, well, no, I think that's what they wanted.
Yeah,
So-
I know, but like those are the people we're talking in riddles, but those are the people.
Name a name. I'll just tell you yes or no. Yes.
Yeah, those are the people who are telling me that you're gonna fly trap me.
No. So that's what they
at
asked.
the final hour.
That's what they asked me to do.
My heart was like racing because I was like, I heard my name at the very last second. This would suck.
No.
And I do appreciate that, and like, no ill will because I didn't hear from you. I didn't hear you say it. I just heard people were spreading it about you.
Well, that's what they wanted.
Okay.
Because, and they probably thought I was going with it, but I was never going with that.
I appreciate that, and I'm gonna work to keep you in because
I plan on working with the big threats. I have to. It's the way I had to play last time. It's what you had to play last time.
Yeah.
It is the way we have to play, being who we are.
But like, I guess Shakira just doesn't fuck with me like that. But like,
well, Shakira doesn't trust me either. She doesn't trust anyone like us, who's like the big threat, like aggressive player. Because like, I also think she had a final 2 with Maddie.
Oh,
which I think is why she's so upset about it. Her and Shane are both very upset by it. I don't think I fully understood that last night.
Oh, I didn't know Maddie had like close ties. I thought it was kind of a good like.
Well, that's kind of what I thought. It was like, this is someone who's no one's number one, but there are like 2 or 3 people who reacted very strongly to that this morning, and so.
How close do you think Thomas and Shakira are? I've heard like, I've heard from them they're trying to separate, but
I think they're close, but don't necessarily want to be all that close.
I think I feel good with Thomas, but like
that's kind of how I feel.
If Shakira's,
she's the one that's giving me weird vibes.
If she's pushing like all this stuff and trust.
Yeah.
She was talking about targeting. I know that not in like a like stop her. But
my one rule with that was I could not be the one to vote her out night 1. The rest of the game is a game.
I did want to talk to you because people told me that my name was being thrown out last night, and one of the potential people that were saying my name was you.
Yeah. Are you talking about the comment that Gavin said, like, oh, we're scared of Claire or whatever? Are you talking about that still?
I don't know.
Because me and Gavin and Brandon, that conversation did happen between us in the coffee cafe or whatever, but it wasn't like, oh, we're targeting her, we're putting her up. I never said that I wanted you to go home or that you would be my target if I was in power.
Because this is the first time talking about work, and like, I was excited for pretty much everyone in the cast, but when I saw you, like, you were the person I was most excited about.
Aww, that's so sweet.
So like, I came in here. I didn't have any preconceived notions other than like 1 or 2 people that I was like, I really want to work with, and if given the chance, I really would like to.
I feel like people keep trying to smear my name in the mud by saying that I'm naming targets that I have never named. So like, you're one of them. The season 4 people, like, everyone was like, oh, Shakira and Thomas are leading the charge. And I'm like, why do people keep saying I'm leading this charge against these people that I have not named a target. We can roll the credits. I have not named a target, so I don't know what people are talking about. I haven't even tried to get into the greenhouse because of the fact that I have a lack.
Same girl, and then I got in there twice.
Yeah, no, I'm not targeting you. The whole like, oh, we're scared of Claire was just because of like the boss bitch energy that you had on season 1. And it was more of like an admirable, we're scared of you, not like, oh, we're scared of that bitch, we need to get her out.
I have the only person that I might owe a banked vote is Thomas if he wants me to repay the favor, but he hasn't had that conversation with me yet. Depending on the nominees, if you would like a banked vote, I would give him.
I would love a banked vote, but we can call Thomas. Do you want to ask him first?
Yeah.
What's up? So we were discussing potential banked votes, and I would like it, but she said that she might owe you one, and I don't want to undercut you.
We
So
haven't had that
it.
discussion. You gave me one, so I didn't know if you wanted to like.
I would like to be considered, but it'll depend on the nominees.
Yeah.
So
I feel like
I'll
we
give
would
you
vote in
a
a similar
yes or
way,
no.
though. We would vote in a similar way.
I agree. It will just. I just want to see what the layout is.
With the tulip power, I am giving banked votes based on an agreement with whoever I give it to that they will use it to help me in the future.
I would be willing to do that, absolutely. Like, you're someone that I want in the game around for a long time.